Hey guys, we're going to be taking a look at XRP today, and we're going to be looking at the lower time frames, such as the 4 hour, but we're mainly going to concentrate on the high time frames. And we're going to talk about what we're thinking in 2020 and some of the possible targets that we have and some of the possible entries that we can get here. And it's going to be a very, very great year for XRP, so I'm very excited for that. If you're in the group, you would have seen that basically we got in our longs from down here, and we had some laddered entries even lower, and this is already a 15% move, so good job on whoever did get in on that. And as you can see here, this is exactly what we're looking for Bitcoin. This is a great example, so I'm going to show you guys before we get into it. From the 21 EMA, when you get a close like this, we were looking for this on the daily. When you get a close like this, we slightly close above it, and on Bitcoin we slightly close below it, and we basically got an open above, and the bulls come in and basically push it up just like they did here. So it's very good that we're getting this push up. We may be coming, if we can get a close above this, we're going to be coming into this area, into this high right here on this red candle, and probably try to take that out actually. So whoever did get in on that long, great job. But we're going to be mainly looking at the high time frames, as I said. So we do have some bullish divergence here on the 4 hour time frame, and that should see some more upside here, and maybe even a close above this 21 EMA, which would be fairly bullish for at least a shorter term. We did get across on the MACD as well, which hasn't crossed back down. The momentum to the upside is gradually growing and growing, so that's very good. The RSI is looking strong as well. As you can see here, we are coming up to some resistance here, so let's see if we can push past that or not. Looking at the daily, we're going to quickly chart this up for you guys to see. I'm going to get rid of the moving averages so it's not too hard to basically have a look at. We're going to leave these pivot areas on. So we did talk about this in the past few videos and in the group, but we've got this falling wedge here that we've been in for a very, very long time, and this could end up basically going for a very, very long time as well. So we are in it though, and basically this could keep going down for years, guys. This happens in any market, but I don't think it's going to keep going down for years. But I just want to show you guys for the bottom of this. Let's say it comes down to around here, would be around 14 cents. Up here would be around 15 cents. I'm going to mark that out for you guys so you can see. And we're going to put that on. And let's say here, and if we did go down 13 cents. So that's basically 3 areas that we could go down, that we could just keep trickling down towards, because falling wedges it doesn't have to break up, and we could just keep ranging in it for a very, very long time. But mainly I wanted to talk about this. So I'm going to talk about my thoughts on how I'm seeing this and how we caught this long here. So as you guys know, we basically got this flat correction here, right? So we had this move down here, this move down like this, and then we came up, and then we came down, and then up, and then down. So that's not drawn very well, but we did have that flat correction, and this was our flat correction right here in this area. So we ended up breaking down, but we're going to be looking for a 3 wave. So we were looking for a 3 wave here, which is exactly what happened. As you can see here, we looked for this 3 wave, and it came up, and then we looked for it to go up again. So this is how we caught this. Well, you could have basically added more, because this was very strong weekly support. As you can see here, this is monthly support. There's a lot of confluence in this area. So if we go back here, you'd see that there is a lot of confluence in this area. And then even if we go down lower into our lower targets that we're going to talk about, I'm going to mark it out quickly. But as you can see here, from the S3, which is the really strong support as well, to the S2, that is a big range that we're going to be looking to accumulate XRP in. I do believe that anything lower than 20 cents right now is great to accumulate XRP. I'm not worried about it accumulating XRP, but for our long positions that we're going to be doing on leverage with around 2 times to 3 times, if you guys did want to join in on that, we're going to be looking to accumulate lower. And I'm not going to give all entries, and I'm not going to obviously keep updating you guys on this, but if you do want to join our group, go ahead and check the description down below. My Discord name is down there, so go ahead and add me on there. But as you can see, we're going to be looking to accumulate XRP here, and some of the possible targets that we have, we're going to get rid of these. Some of the possible entries that I'm looking for right now is 15.5 cents, 16 cents, and also our entry for the entry 2s, we're going to be looking for around 13.5 cents to 16 cents as well. But right here, since we got this 3-wave move, as soon as the 3-wave move is done, we're going to be watching very closely, because we're most likely going to get another 3-wave move like this. And this 3-wave move like this could basically take us down to our lower targets, such as those 13 cents, 15 cents that we're going to look for in the group. And we're going to basically take it as it comes, basically look at the market and analyze it on that given day, because everything can change very, very quickly. So we're going to be looking for this next 3-wave move as well. I'll put that in a different color for you guys. So we're going to be looking for that to come down. And we could get a 1-to-1 extension from this flat correction as well that I talked about. So this flat correction that we got here, basically, I'll change that to a different color. We could basically get this 1-to-1 extension, which would mean that it would be basically this entire thing, and then we'll put it back down there. So we could come down to those even lower targets if we did get a 1-to-1 extension, which would be very, very good. And that would be nearly to 14 cents and even maybe lower, which would be great to accumulate XRP. As you guys know, the market does move together. So as Bitcoin is going down, everything else is going down. Everything is in a bear posturing. As you can see here, if we add our moving averages and EMAs on, you would see that everything has a negative slope. We're below all the major moving averages. Even the 10 simple moving average on the daily, we're below, which isn't good at all. It's very bearish. So this is what happens in a bear market, but it doesn't mean that we'll always stay in a bear market. So we're going to use our opportunity, and when there is when no one's buying and when everyone's scared and when everyone's getting discouraged from the market, this is when we're going to be buying. So these targets, as you can see here, this basically pink box that I drew you guys, we have 13 cents right here, and it basically ranges all the way up to 18 cents. So this is where we picked up our first longs, but if we do come back down, we're going to be going for another 3 waves as I talked about. So it's going to be going much lower and going to be going into this 13 cent and 15 cent areas. So for our entry ones, we're going to be looking for 15.5 cents to 16 cents. So I'm going to tell you guys that now. And we're going to be adjusting our stop losses when we get to around 17 cents and maybe 18 cents. We're definitely going to be looking to do this, and that's obviously going to be something that we calculate when the time comes, but it's going to be a very, very big trade, and I do believe that it's going to be one of our biggest trades for 2020. So I do think that you guys should keep your eyes out on it. And I know some people don't like XRP. Some people didn't even believe me when I said this is going to bounce here, and we ended up laddering in longs, and obviously we had them lower as well. But if you were in with any size, in fact, you would have made some good money. So from here to up here, like that's a 15% move on 10 times leverage, or even on 10 times leverage, that's 150%. If obviously using lower leverage here in this case, because we're trying to accumulate and we're trying to have a very, very safe entry into this. Could take a year, or this could take 6 months, but we're going to be looking for this in 2020. As you can see, the momentum to the downside is still here. Looking on the 3-day, I'd be looking for a cross up, for a bullish cross up on the 1-day. So if we do get this bullish cross, if we get a sort of movement like this, if we end up coming sideways and can go sideways and not straight down, then that's going to be really good. But if we can go sideways and basically get a cross like this, it would be very, very good for us as well. But we're going to be looking for this after we actually obviously get those lower targets. On the 1-day, it doesn't really matter, but on the 3-day, we're definitely going to be looking for this, because we want to get those lower targets, because the lower we get, the better our gains are going to be. If we get this 13 cent or 14 cent target, and let's say we go to 30 cents, that's going to be 100%, 117%. If we go to 50 cents, which is going to be an ultimate target, and you know XRP loves going to 50 cents, it's going to be around 260%. So I'm very excited for what's to come with XRP, and we're very excited for the market in general, for all the long positions that we're going to be planning. So keep that in mind, guys, and keep it on your radars. We're going to be talking more and more about it in the group, and this is going to be great to see this play out. And I'm very excited to be doing it with you guys. So if you guys aren't following the channel, go ahead and subscribe and give the video a like, and add me on Discord to join the group. So I will catch you guys in the next one.